during Thursday night's game between the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Clippers, it was announced via a jumbotron video that the Celtics will be retiring Kevin Garnett's number 5 up in the rafters in the 2020-2021 season. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Mike Petraglia and Jimmy Toscano. Garnett was really an institution during the most historic time of this Boston Celtics history. Obviously not too surprising. Exciting news.
No, he has changed, or he did change the culture of the Boston Celtics when they needed it the most. In the late 2000s, the team was just kind of meandering with Paul Pierce, and he came in and really changed the culture.
1,010%. I mean, this isn't a surprise to anybody within the organization, any fans who have been following the team, anybody who sort of even kind of is around my age. I'm 32, no big deal, and who just came in, like, remembers like the pre-Garnett, remembers that era, and then just the change, like the culture change, like you said. I mean, just flipped the switch completely. Yeah, they only won 1 title. They probably should have had 3. Injuries kind of played a part there, and then they traded Perk, which was a big mistake. We won't get into it, but Kevin Garnett, 1,000% deserves his number up there. I mean, Marcus Smart even talked about it after the game. He's kind of almost like their Kevin Garnett. This team's Kevin Garnett. Yeah, with the hype man, exactly. The rah-rah guy, and that's what you need. You need a guy like that. You need the energy, and KG was the epitome. He was the definition of energetic and emotion out there on the court.
With this announcement that the Celtics are retiring Kevin Garnett's number and honoring him in that way, Twitter is obviously okay. Now in the conversation, Ray Allen. What do we do with him? Because he was arguably just as instrumental during that time period.
I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that.
Guys, I'm a UConn person. I'm so
Ray Allen did
here's
not.
The thing.
Ray Allen was an incredible scorer, one of the best shooters in NBA history, and we know that.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about players who changed culture, who were icons in this city, Paul Pierce was an icon. Kevin Garnett was an icon. Ray Allen does not rise to that level of being an icon in this franchise. He was a great player, but not every single great Celtics player who won a world championship ring has their number above us. That's just not the way it works.
Right. I mean, he was obviously instrumental to them winning the title, and they wouldn't have won without him. But at the same time, you can make the case. You could say they wouldn't have won without P.J. Brown, maybe. Who knows?
Right.
Right. I mean,
James Posey.
Yeah, exactly. Eddie House. I mean, you can't raise them all up. I mean, I know you can't raise them all up. If you look up, you might say, well, yeah, you actually can, because there's a ton of numbers up there. But I think Ray Allen is a victim of the franchise, because he might get his number retired in Milwaukee and Seattle before he would get it retired in Boston, even though he won the title here. You can say with Miami, he might get it retired in Miami, but it's nothing against Ray Allen. He's an awesome player. He was a great person, and I think he kind of got a bad rap out of town. I think the Celtics kind of hosed him a little bit. I don't really think it was as simple as he wanted to go to the Heat. I think it was a little bit more than that. So I'll never fault him for going to the Heat, and that's not why. I don't think that's why he doesn't get his number raised, because of how it ended. I just don't think that he was influential.
Yeah. Now the counter to that, and I'm going to counter my own stupid argument, and that is, if you have the big 3, Bird, Parrish, and McHale up there, you should probably have Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett.
I'm on the side of number 20 should be up in the rafters.
I'll tell you, and if they retire his number, I'm happy about it. I have nothing but good memories about Ray on the Celtics. So by all means, retire it. I'm just saying I can see why they wouldn't.
This Garden Report is brought to you by Vincero Watches. They're exquisitely crafted watches. Trags can model one here right for you. They're beautiful. If you want 15% off their already incredibly priced watches, head to VinceroWatches.com and use code GARDEN. For all the rest of our Celtics coverage, head to our website at CLNSmedia.com.